Okay, think about this. A country that has a human resources, intelligence, and infrastructure that outperforms the other country in the world. How cool it will be. I suppose you are familiar with this topic. Yes, this is one of the Golden Indonesia 2045 targets. There are many aspects on achieving the Golden Indonesia at 2045. However, on this occasion, I choose to address it from the human resources, intelligence, and infrastructure angle. Now, when you hear the word education, what comes to your mind? School, teachers, lessons, or exercise? I was thinking the same thing. Do you realize that education is really important? I think not all of you understand how important it is. It is an investment for our future. Now, as for my own future, I will dedicate myself to build this country. Before we go even further, let me introduce myself. Hello everyone, I'm Jocelyn. Perhaps I can take a few of your time to listen to my thoughts. When I ask you again, do you understand well what is education? Education is giving and receiving knowledge. We usually got it from school. The teacher taught us, and we receive knowledge. That is how education works. We can get education anywhere, at school, in the market, by reading books, or even in a casual conversation with a stranger. Unique, right? In short, we can get education in formal or in informal setting without any constraint. Education is not always about school or academic things, but it's also about ethic, attitude, or what we got from our environment of living. In my opinion, education does belong to everybody, and I think that everyone should receive a proper education. I think that there should be no discrimination on us on achieving the highest level of education. Now, talking from the younger generation, our generation, we do need to put education as one of the most important things in our life. Why? Because we are the one who is responsible for this nation's future, especially Indonesia at the 2045 year. When the time of the Golden Indonesia has come, we will be 30 until 45 years old, which means that is the highest peak of our career at that time. That means we also need to be well prepared, be smart, creative, and critical thinking at that time. This is what I meant, building the human resources that outperforms the other country. Now, how do we build this genius human resource? Many of Indonesian university, or maybe abroad, offer so many scholarships, and you can apply one of them. You can learn from many people. You can learn from your teachers too. Sadly, I've heard a lot of Indonesian people that got a good quality of education and went to college abroad but never came back to their own country. This is the thing that we need to stop. We can't keep doing this. What about our country? It does need to be built. So yeah, when you studied abroad, you should came back to your country and build this country. Because we're the one who's responsible for this country's future. And we do also need to have the nationalism and patriotism attitude. Here's our role model for today's speech, our former president of Indonesia, Mr. B.J. Habibie. He studied abroad and came back to Indonesia and done big things. He is the first person that invented airplanes. How cool it is! And that is what I call the real building human resources with an intelligence. And that is what we need for our generation to learn and start from now on. Now, you know how important this is, right? Receiving education plus having a strong nationalism personality. And I believe by education, we can unlock many useful things. Let's do our best on achieving the Golden Indonesia at 2045 and for the brighter future for ourselves. Together, we can. Remember, the future of this country depends on us. And as for me and myself, I'm still learning a lot. And of course, preparing for the better future for this country. I'm still at 9 here. I don't know. I'm still a teenager by myself. But I will do my best to do so for this country. What about you? I hope you're as excited as me. Well, this speech has come to an end. I'm Jocelyn, and thank you so much for listening. Bye.